On New Year's Eve, the world is loud. Countdown, fireworks, champagne. And you? You're quiet. Reading, planning, working. People call it antisocial. They ask if you're sad. But you're not. You just don't need a holiday to change your life. You understand one thing. Time doesn't restart. It flows. And some minds don't need a countdown to take life seriously. Let's talk about the psychology of people who don't celebrate New Year. Here's the first truth. New Year's is often a procrastination holiday. Not always. Celebration can be healthy. But for many people, New Year's is not joy. It's delay. It's the clean excuse that sounds responsible. I'll start after the holidays. I'll fix it next year. January 1st, that's when the real change begins. And that sounds hopeful, but it's also a trap. Because the habit behind it is simple. Avoid discomfort now. Promise yourself later. That is not motivation. That is fear wearing a nice outfit. The strongest people don't need a special date. They don't negotiate with themselves. They do the hard thing today. Even when today feels ordinary. Even when nobody claps. If you don't celebrate New Year, it may be because you don't worship later. You respect now. Second truth. The new me idea is an illusion. The calendar changes, but you don't change just because a number flips. Your brain is still your brain. Your triggers are still your triggers. Your habits are still sitting in the same chair, waiting for you. This is why resolutions fail. Not because people are weak, because people confuse intensity with growth. They make huge promises with no system. I'll work out every day. I'll stop scrolling forever. I'll become a different person overnight. And then life happens. Work stress, family stress, low sleep, a bad mood, and the plan breaks. A common pattern is brutal. About 9 out of 10 New Year plans fade fast, not because the goal is bad, because the method is fantasy. Real change is not a dramatic speech. It is a routine. It is boring. It is quiet. It is repeating the same small action when nobody is watching. People who don't celebrate New Year often understand this. They don't trust excitement. They trust structure. They don't say, New Year, new me. They say, same me, better habits. Third truth. Continuity is power. High performers treat January 1st like a normal day. Not because they hate fun, because they protect momentum. They know progress is not built in big moments. It is built in tiny, consistent moments. A party can be fun, but for them, breaking the streak feels expensive. Not morally, mentally. Because every time you break a pattern, you teach your brain a lesson. This is optional. This is negotiable. This can wait. And once weight enters the system, it spreads. So they keep the rhythm. They sleep on time. They train. They read. They don't need the crowd's energy to feel alive. They don't need a public reset to feel hopeful. Their hope comes from proof. I did it yesterday, so I can do it today, and I'll do it tomorrow. That is discipline, not coldness, not antisocial behavior. It's focus. It's the understanding that time is continuous, and your future is built in regular minutes, not special fireworks. So if you're the person who treats New Year like a normal day, hear this. You don't need to fake excitement. You don't need to explain your calm. You are not missing life. You are choosing a different kind of celebration. You celebrate progress, not the calendar. You celebrate consistency, not intensity. You celebrate quiet wins that compound. And if you want a reset, don't wait for a date to give you permission. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today. Not New Year's Day,